So let's chat about Cannon Beach. If you're not familiar, it's on Power and Warner. It's on the southeast corner. Massive development. It's taken a while to get this thing kind of up and going. We met with them yesterday. We did a tour through the park. We toured it with Revel Surf, which is going to be the first tenant to open, right?
That's the main attraction tenant. That's in the middle of the whole Cannon Beach.
So Cannon Beach is the entire plaza. Revel Surf is what sits inside as the primary tenant. They started back in 2020 or 2019. They said they broke ground. They ran obviously into COVID, so things got put on hold for a year or two. They finally got things rolling again, and now they're just about to open Revel Surf, which is the first phase of this whole entire development. And they're saying in about 30 to 60 days. So we did a tour with them yesterday, but let's talk about what else is coming, what we learned from them, and then kind of where they're at right now.
The first tenants that are going to open is going to be along Power Road right there. So you see a lot of the signs already up, and we'll have a list in the comments of all the tenants that are coming so far that committed. They will open up, and then Revel Beach will open up probably at the same time, I'm guessing.
They're trying to line those up together, I think.
Yeah. Bigger tenants coming right behind Revel Beach.
Phase 2, I believe, is going to be, they're calling it Restaurant Row, which is going to sit directly south of the main entrance to Revel. According to their map, there's going to be, what, 12-ish?
3 or 4 per building. Each building has 3 or 4 tenants
coming in there.
Yeah, all depends how big of some of the spaces, but they seem pretty unique.
So they have some commitments right now. They're not fully leased out yet. Surf City Subs, which is down the road a little bit, is doing a bigger concept, right? They're doing more like a lounge.
80% food and beverage restaurant based, 20% services. Example of the services, a sketchy board shop, which we're very excited about having another board skate-like environment. The Yard Milkshake Bar is in Building A. Creekside Tacos is joining us. Surf City Lounge down the street on Power is Surf City Subs. They're rolling out a new concept called Surf City Lounge. It's going to be a tiki bar concept, just off the hook.
A full bar, sandwiches, and I believe they're going to have a rooftop area.
So you're going to be able to kick back, have a burger, grab a beer, and totally watch the surf.
That's as far as we know of who's coming in there. I'm sure there'll be more stuff to come. Behind that, even further south, we posted about this too, is KTR, right? If you're familiar with KTR, it's the big indoor fun park type deal. Kids can run around. And I believe there's a skate park in KTR. There's a skate park inside Revel, and there's a skate shop. So if you skateboard, this is your spot. But KTR is going to be one of 4 tenants in phase 2, the furthest south part of the development area. They're going to mix in some other entertainment too, right?
You've got Breakthrough.
It's kind of like an escape room, but it's a little bit more than that, right? You have these challenges that you complete with groups, drinks and stuff too, fun interactive stuff. On the other side, they're doing another like indoor amusement park. Yeah, I think he said it's going to have things like an indoor racetrack, kind of like Andretti. So, but he even said better than Andretti.
I mean, there's going to be everything you could think of at this place. We just needed to get finished.
I don't know when these other phases are opening. We heard some dates. This is projected by next May.
So KTR is projected for January.
The rest of it, yes, would be May. Middle next year is kind of when this phase 2 is going to open, from what we hear.
We're actively having, many other conversations right now.
Exciting stuff. Things to do with your family, things to do with adults. I mean, there's hotels coming in phase 3, I believe.
This will be a Cannon Beach hotel, which will be a higher end hotel. So a lot of the rooms will overlook the actual surfing. This will be a more mid-tier hotel.
So if you fly into the Mesa Gateway or you have family in town and they just want to stay somewhere entertaining, they could stay at the park or at the development.
Once the dust clears, I think it'll be a really cool spot, especially for that location where a lot of the cities could use it. It's just patience, it's patience.
It's always patience. I know I saw people commenting on the thing yesterday.
But you know what? It's better than apartments. It's better than storage.
Can we be happy about this at least, y'all?
And then it's better than just a regular boring plaza. Kudos to the developers and the investors in it.
I hope it all turns out the way they planned, and I hope people visit. And as far as I know, Revel is about to put out some big information as far as their pricing and memberships. So you'll have an idea of kind of what it's going to cost you to be a part of that surf park, whether you're a surfer or just want to visit recreationally. There'll be options. I think people will go for the food, like we talked about. They'll visit the restaurants. They'll kind of get to see the park that way. Oh, a gym.
This event center is probably going to flip and turn into some sort of UFC type gym.
They're doing sort of a specialty gym that has like boxing, UFC, and then it has some sort of specialty training stuff.
Right here we'll have like pickleball courts as well.
It's gonna have a little bit of everything. It is your smorgasbord of
That's the
cool
word.
stuff.
Parking structures back here.
So we'll see what's coming up. But Revel Surf is doing a job fair. We'll post the dates along with this. It's coming up in about a week in Mesa. So if you want to be part of the team at Revel, you want to be a lifeguard, you want to be in their in-house staff. I know they're hiring tons of people. So
They said they're hiring about like 70, 80 people.
yeah, 70, 80 people. So if you're out there looking or you want to be a part of this project, we'll put the info below in this post, but reach out to them and you can become a part of that team. But as this development becomes further along, we'll kind of update you guys with what's happening.